Banger alert. Whoa, it's time. Okay. So, I have an issue. Oh, first I want to show you what I've done so far. So I got enemies working properly. And you can kill them. My shit's lagging a lot. Don't know why. Right? So things seem to be going good, right? With those enemies. Let me show you something. Let me show you a little something. Okay? What? What the heck? What is going on here? Why am I taking damage? And this doesn't happen. This does not happen. I keep mixing up my jump and attack buttons. Doesn't happen if they're gone. You might be thinking, hey, maybe it's something under the screen, right? Son of a bitch. Stupid fucking game. I'm just gonna kill this guy, right? Oh. Something else I gotta fix too. So, let me turn on all the debug crap real quick. I don't know why that's opening in the other screen. No, why am I doing that? Let's see. Okay. So their collision boxes are behind them for whatever reason, but look, that's not supposed to happen. Look, I'm so far away from it. So I gotta figure out what's going on there. So I gotta see which one of these is true, and it's not cross top left hazard. I have a feeling it's this one. I have a feeling it's this one. That eye isn't going to make any sense. Hang on. Oh yeah, and I can't open the console because Linux. This was made for Windows and Mac and not Linux. Hang on a second. True, false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. Okay. That isn't helping to debug what's going on here. What's enemy hazards again? What is that? Okay. Enemy hazard boxes, okay. Not even really sure how to diagnose this problem. So I'm losing HP. So I gotta see what the fuck is going on with he. Okay. So both returning false. So they're saying this is crossing this one's boundary. Okay, let's put a pin in that. Why are there 4 of them? There should be 2. These are not hazard boxes. Why? Oh. Oh. Okay. Create sprite. All right, let's see if that fixes things. Brother. All right. Okay, that's one issue fixed. See, if I... This could all go into the parent. If I end up repeating a lot of this, this could all go into the parent, the parent constructor. Constructor, we have a problem. 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 So I'm going to keep that open. So the ghoul enemy is pretty much done. Now it's just the bat enemy. So I have this listening. So I'm going to put these goobers here and here. I'm going to put the bad enemy here. Okay. So I want to know what's going on with this guy. Oh, because I don't have a fly left thing yet. So I want to see if this thing even works, right? Yeah, I want to see if it's listening. So I'm just going to put a check right here. I'll never see it like that. All right. All right. Lion. Okay. So it's not giving me a check. Do this. Is it even listening? Let's see. Check, 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 check. Okay, I'm getting a check. All right. So then, what is this? What does this equal? Times 16. Oops, I'm supposed to divide that by 16. Hey. Divided by 16. There we go. Not multiply it. Who do I think I is? Huh? Who do I think I is? Alright. Check. And it checks once because I'm in range. How's that? Doing good, y'all. Doing good. Okay. After this check, I want to know what is the current state of this bad boy. Just to see. I'm just curious. Don't need to know. I'm just curious. Left or fly right? We'll see. I'm not gonna see it with that, because I can't open the console there. Since when was that a problem? 1460. Okay. Okay. Huh. I guess I simplified it. I guess that answers that question. It was fly left. Fly right? Alright, so then I'll fly in from the right of the screen. Or fly in from the left of the screen, heading right. Hey, I want to see how those two goobers are doing. Whoops. Look at them. Okay, let's try it again with fly left. I want to get fly left to see if they even spawn properly. There. Right there. Right there. Oof. Oof. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves a bat. It doesn't look like one. It doesn't have hit detection. But that is a bat. Whether you want to believe it or not. Flying enemies in these games can just fly through walls. So We are actually just going to get rid of all this. Yeah. And then, all right, let's see what the bat doing. Okay. Oh, I know. No, wait, no, I don't. Hang on. No, it's just standing there. Brother, what are you doing? That's what's happening. And see, because it couldn't fall, right? Because I didn't give anybody anything that paces of the ability to fall yet. It was just sort of stuck in limbo. All right, let's see. Oh, and then it goes back to pacing. Okay. No, it doesn't. Hmm. Really quickly. I just want to do this just for psychological purposes. For the purposes of psychological warfare. For the purpose. Psychological warfare, Peter. Okay. Cool. Okay. Respawn wait. Oh, because it only has 1 HP. Okay, so what if I... Okay, what if I turn this bad lad's HP up to 2? Because I didn't do the respawn thing yet. Will it continue to fly? Super bad. Yeah, so I can have variations on the same enemy really easily. Cool. How's development going? Development is going pretty dang good. Look at that bad enemy. Look, right there. See it? This little goober right here. Oh, hang on. See it? He heard me. Okay. So what did it say its state was? Respawn wait. Okay, so do that. So that it respawns properly. Finally flying in from the right. Oh. There we go. Now we just wait for it to respawn. I actually have to put that state in. Oh, whoops. And what was it? Oh yeah, respawn timer minus. Yeah. All right. And now we wait. Huh. Okay. Why is it some fuck-ass number? Oh, I know why. Didn't round it. All right. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I have to make sure that it's HP returns as well. So, there we go. Hmm. Cool. All right. How fast are bats? Oh, I also need to make it so that if they go off screen. Is that how I did it? Respawn wait or respawn underscore wait? I did it respawn underscore wait. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Nah, that's lazy. Okay, that should take care of that. And I want this to count up so that I'm going to put this in the hit detection. No, I'm going to make it its own thing. That actually gives them a chance to get onto the screen. Do it. Let's do 200. Just helps to avoid any issues. So if we put two of them on top of each other, let's see. Let's see what happens. What sort of magic occurs? That's not good. Oh, I know why. I know why. I know what's happening. This is supposed to be enemy 3. All right, now let's watch. See that? All right, so the bat is working. Now to use some placeholders. Four plus one equals 6. That's a lie. We all know that. That's a fucking lie. Ooh, what is this? What is this? That is pretty as hell. Happily ever after prototype. That looks pretty as fuck. Oh, it was made by Atlas. Never got released. Dracula. Or the bat. They're the bat. I think I just go to Castlevania 1. What the bat doing? Classic. Classic. That's all you gotta say for your updates. Yo, making the ghosts afterwards isn't gonna be hard either. Now, the tricky thing is going to be making something that spawns projectiles. I will not be making the Skeledragon. That is out of my pay grade. Way above my... Yeah, way above my pay grade. You bastard, man. Oh, the threshold is too high. That's why. Thanks for making my eyes bleed. Okay. So. There's a vampire bot. There's a vampire bot. The vampire bot. What I'm using for information resources is I'll basically just go to W3 schools and then thug it out from there. But yeah, sometimes I'll go to Stack Overflow. Okay, and then I just have to make the URL. And then I think sometime there is another resource that I use. It's hand. Yeah, this Google Sheet here. So I'll use that as well. Sometimes. Son of a bitch, why did he do that? I did not click that. I did not click that. There be the bat. So again, if this ends up being modular enough, like if I end up copying and pasting just a lot from these animation state machines or whatever, I'll just put them in the parent enemy object. In fact, I don't even think I have to... I think I can just leave that. They isn't even animating. It's because I didn't, let's do 5. Equals 5. It's 2. Okay. Put it at 10 because they look a little loopy. It looks a lot better, but it could be a little faster. See, I'm getting to the part where I can just tweak things a little bit, and this is the most fun. This is one of the most fun parts, where you can tweak things. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Now I actually have to make them face the proper direction, so... By default, they're always facing left. Well, no. Yeah, because if I have it spawn fly left or fly right, right? So... All right, let's go through. I think they both spawned at the same time. There we go. I just don't understand why they're not matching their, There's a lazy solution to this. I don't know if I want to implement it. Oh, whoops, that's enemy zombie. Damn, brother. a little, like 5. Okay, so if there is one method that needs to be okay, let's just do 1 for now and just let him fly off screen. Okay. No despawn. Not good. I don't think they're despawning. Look at that count up. All right, let's see. No, just returning false. Okay. Huh. So let's banger alert. I'm gonna do let because I oh this okay. Imagine using RP Game Maker. The fucking slander. Oh my god, and the fucking that goddamn slander. Okay, so I don't need to redeclare. Alright, let's RP Game Maker. Fuck. Alright, X is not a number. Oh no. The flip. Supposed to be read like J. RPJ maker. That's even funnier. Hazard box scale X. Close enough to my vision. Hey, that's compromise, and that's good. It's good to compromise sometimes. Fucking bats. Fucking bats. All right, let's see. All right. Bats are almost done. Fellers, the bats are almost done. Let's set the speed to 7.5. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Oh no. Whenever you get hurt, your hurt box is still there. Okay, hang on. Okay, and then I'm gonna reset their hurt box real quick. There we go. No, I don't need that 0 there. No need for arguments. Why am I so gay sounding? What did I do to sound gay? Huh? Or did you mean that as a compliment? Do you mean gay as a pejorative or gay as a compliment? I need to know. Okay, good. Good. All right, that's fixed. Neither. Oh, just neutral? Why am I so gay sounding? I don't know. I'm a gay passing straight guy, I guess. I'm just gay passing. I could pass as gay. People would believe you if you told them I'm gay. They wouldn't be like, really? That guy? They'd just be like, yeah, I can see it. Or not even I can see it. And they'd be like, okay. Performative gay. I'm not performing. I'm just like this. This is just who I am. Okay, now I need to do the sine wave, which... How am I going to do the sine wave? Also, there's something I need to fix with enemy pacing and... Okay, I need to get rid... For some reason, if you have a nested object in a constructor, if you change any of the parameters in one of the children, it will change it for all the children. And I don't understand why. And I really like this as a way of keeping shit organized, but I guess I just have to, like... Oh, don't want to get rid of that. I don't really understand it. Like seeing me suffering, I will defeat you, Sergo. It will defeat you. So... And then if I go to pace... I'm gonna need this for the next, I think people should abbreviate depression like they abbreviate autism. Autism. The Ashen? Yeah, I have shun. So cool and also cute. Dude, that's hella cute. Saying you have Ashen is hella cute, dude. Enemy zombie is not defined. Whoops. Will you forgive me, baby? There we go. Cool. All right, I have 2 enemies. They both work properly. Yeah, see him outside of the range for the... Okay. But now if I go back in range, the bat should respawn. There we go! Anyways, this Saturday they're going to tell me if I have Eshin or not. It'd be so cute if you did. Whatever the diagnosis is, I hope that with it comes the roadmap to better your life. What are you worried about? Oh yeah, the sine wave. Fuck. I already have sine strength. Where did I put it? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. Amplitude is the, right? The result in if it will change anything. Will people treat me as they used to, or will they act different? When I got diagnosed with depression, people didn't really treat me differently. Right? I guess it all depends on, like, your social circle. like my dad, for instance, he grew up in an age where getting diagnosed with something meant that you went to the loony bin or was stigmatized. So like when I got my diagnosis for depression, anxiety, and for ADHD, his reaction was to reassure me that no, you don't have those things. You're just like different. You're just like a little different. Everyone's a little different. But it never really comes up. The loony bin, yeah. So yeah, it all depends on your social circle. My mom works in healthcare, so when I got my diagnosis, it was like, oh, okay. You know, my little brother was more worried about how I felt about it. I just said, eh. So he went, eh. So I guess the best thing to do would just be like, if you have it, you'd be like, yeah, I have depression. Treat it like you would, yeah, I have the shin. Treat it like you would if, like you're finding out your blood type. And it's not even a particularly, like, just anything but O negative, right? You're just like, oh, I'm B positive. Or, oh, I'm B negative. Treat it like you're figuring out your blood type, I guess. Just be like, eh. Okay, gotta do this. Sine wave. Let's go back to being quirky. Well, we have depression, so that's a start. That's a start for us being quirky chunguses. What else? How the fuck do I do sine waves and like sine wave movement? Ugh, okay, hang on. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. More like Dick Eater Dev. That's a very Cumtown level joke. Sergo the Fool, more like Dick Eater the Fool. No, that was a compliment. Cumtown's really funny. Like, what was it? They had a joke about Rick Moranis, but instead of Rick Moranis, they didn't go with Dick More Anus. They went with Suck More Dickus. So I'd have to have a Y origin, wouldn't I? Yeah, I want, okay, I want this if this is positioned, and then if this is spawned. Because if it spawns, then I want it to... Listening. Okay, hang on. Then that would be in listening. First listening, state listening. Okay. Okay, and then... No, I need this in that... Okay, hang on. No, I don't want that. I want... equals Y. I just wanted to... Okay, there we go. How's it going, this experiment? It's actually going really well. I have 2 enemies. I'm learning a lot about programming and a lot about JavaScript. And, you know, the benefits of expressive code. A lot about sucking. The auto mod keeps blocking the things that you're saying. I keep having to let it through. Listen, I already knew a lot about that. You understand me? See, statements like that that make people think I'm gay. I stole that joke from The Simpsons. Oh, damn it. I wanted to get a crouch attack. Yeah, Lenny and Carl. The statements like that make people think we're gay. Okay, so I need to get... Okay, so... Okay, so... Making a Castlevania clone? Yes, I am. I might even, if I have time, I might even add some Zelda 2 elements to it. Right now, I don't even have sub weapons or anything. You can jump and attack and crouch and attack. And crouch attack and crouch. Yeah, you can jump, attack, crouch, and you can attack while crouching and jumping, and that's about it. It's also Castlevania is also hella gay. I can see that. So So what I'm gonna do is okay, so when they spawn, what I want them to do who's listening? Okay. Alright. C equals this. Sine amp times 8. Here we go. Why am I like this? Why are you like this? Because you're Sergo the Fool. Sergo the Fool. Speaking of things that rhyme with ooh, I have to poo. I'll be right back. I'm back, but only for a little bit because I have to start getting ready for work. So. Okay, so sign momentum. Thank you, UFMOTC. Job haver. I know. I know. Bad man. Imagine working could not be me. Lucky. I remember when I was chronically unemployed. It was nice. It felt a lot like how this song sounds. Hello, Stuart. See, Stu doesn't have a job. He just comes around and looks pretty. Comes around and looks pretty. Oh, nope. This dot sign equals I'm not Stu. Who is Stu? Stu's my cat. What did I set the sign amplitude to? All right, and then I have no idea if any of this fucking works. Yeah. Stewie Griffin, my last name. Holy fuck. Okay. How do we slow that down? That was something. What the fuck was that? Okay, hang on. See, I almost had it. A lot of the math was working, kind of. Alright, let's divide that by 10 and see what the fuck is happening. Making the music? I don't know what you mean. I can't believe how close I got that on the first try. Am I making music now? No, I'm just trying to get the bat to fly in a pattern, so I'm using a sine wave. Stu, get the fuck out! But the momentum keeps building. So what if... What happens here? Okay, I clearly broke something. Making music really gay, my dude. Okay, divided by... Let's go with 50. See what happens here. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps getting crazier and crazier. Breathing obviously gay. See, this is a sine movement. Increase amp. There we go. So that's good for that. But I don't need this right now. I'll save that for a different enemy. Why does this... Okay. It was so close, too. That was fucking wild. Making games gay. It's all gay. It's all gay. He's a gay guy. Fucking gay. And the momentum is not defined. That's because I put this in front of it. Having a cloud head, guess what? What the? Having a cloud head. Having a cloud head, guess what? Are you asking me to guess what? Hold on, let me get a reading on these numbers. -6, 0, 1. Should I round it? Greater than 0. Stop. Floor. Yay. Okay. Alright, hang on. Can't move. I can't move at all. Hmm. Yeah, now he just doesn't exist. Yeah, see, that's happening, and I don't know what that is, and it scares me. It scares me. Alright, no, I just don't understand why it keeps increasing in amplitude. Let's do a move. Move, 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 move. Is this why? Like, got rid of this. Okay. Okay. Hang on. This was sine amp. happened there? Okay, so if I up the frequency, right? Because this is sort of backwards a little bit. Set it up to 10. Does that actually increase the frequency, or do I have the formula backwards a little bit? I have the formula very backwards, which is fine. I'm okay with that. So if I set this to 100, frequency of 1000 lowers the free. That's funny. It's unintuitive though. Oh, but it also changes like the amplitude. If I set the amplitude to 0.5. No, it's completely controlled by the frequency. Alright, I'll have to figure this out later, because, I gotta get ready for work. Alright, bye everyone. 40 seconds for goodbyes, due to latency and stuff like that. Bye, UFMOCC. Just in case Sergo's here, but for whatever reason, you know, no keyboard access, or is just listening. Bye, Sergo. Alright. Time to get ready to go to work. God dang it. Just when I was leaving. You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you?